Hi guys, happy Monday. Take two. This is Dory from Stampin' Always with Dory, and I am here to show you one of our fabulous new suites from this holiday catalog. It is called the Snowy Scenes Suite. It is on page 32 and 33 of your new holiday catalog. Super cute. Okay, and you can bundle and save. So they have the bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies, or you can buy everything you see on this page here as well in the Snowy Scenes. Okay, and if you guys are on, if you can see me, I just did a video all by myself. Usually my son Henry helps me, and he's not here this evening. So I was flying solo. I'm still flying solo apparently. All right, we're just gonna go on Facebook this evening, I guess. I'm so sorry, but this is not working. Okay. Maybe I just did it. Can you see me now, Henry? Oh, goodness. I'm going to keep going for a couple minutes. Hopefully you guys can see. And it's in the proper spot. Again, we are using the Snowy Scenes Suite Collection on page 32 and 33 of your holiday catalog. And thanks, bud. My favorite son is texting me, telling me what I'm doing wrong and what I need to do to fix it. Okay, perfect. So here we go. Sorry about that, but nobody's perfect, right? Not even Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. So I have this fun fold that I want to share with you this evening, and I'm also going to share with you a lot of our products from the new catalog. So we have a new holiday catalog that just started on September 4th. So I had a class this morning, and we did some fun cards with the Splendid Autumn. And we're just hopping right into winter. So this is such a fun set. The stamp set is called Snowy Wonder. Okay, like I said, you can find that on page 33 of your holiday catalog. If you need one and don't have a demonstrator, I would love to send one to you. Then there's also the dies. These are the Snowy Wonder dies. And I was telling you, one of my favorite things about our products is that our dies coordinate with our cardstock or our DSP. So you can cut these little penguins out with our dies. You can, where's the other one? The little snowman. So here's another card too. Look at this little snowman. So there's the little snow globe. And then this is my little fun fold. You're gonna open it up. Hi, Diane. And you can cut this little snowman out with the dies as well. Okay. So if you want to grab a piece of paper and if you want to fold along with me, you're going to need a 5 1/4 by 12 piece of designer series paper. And if you want to just grab an old piece that you have, you can do that. And then I know you're going to want to chop up all your designer series paper and you're going to want to make this card. Okay. So again, thank you guys for joining me. I would love for you to share this video. So if you're so inclined, you can hit the little share button. You can give me a thumbs up, give me a like, give me a love. Any and all are appreciated. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this cute little piece of designer series paper. It is 5 1/4 by 12. And I am going to grab, I have my bone folder. It is a Stampin' Up! Product. It's been used so well that I've just wore that right off the end. Okay. So I'm going to start. This is my Simply Scored. And it's one of my BFFs in the studio. And I'm going to start here. And I'm going to score it 2. This is super easy. 2, 4, 6, and 8. So just remember, like 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, that's what you need to remember. And then we're going to bring it down in front of us here. And it might be a little difficult to see the score lines, but if you have a, obviously all of our designer series paper has 2 sides, but it's also directional. So when you're folding, if you have something that is directional, you want to make sure that your largest piece or your 5 1/4 piece is over here on this side, on your right side. Okay, so I'm going to start and I'm going to fold like this. Okay, and I'm going to use my bone folder. Yes, Diane, it was so much fun to stamp with you ladies this morning. And I'm going to fold it back. Okay, you can see that. I'm going to score there. You're basically just folding it on itself each time. Okay, so you are going to score all of your folds, and you have like a little accordion, like a squeeze box, right, Henry? Okay, so you're gonna take your favorite, to find my favorite adhesive, and mine today is the Stampin' Seal Plus. Depends on the day. Okay, and you're gonna start, and we're going to, so your first fold, you're going to adhere that. You're gonna put those 2 together. Okay, so fold number 1, you're gonna fold that down. So you have that little accordion fold there. Okay, then your next one is gonna go here, and it's gonna come back behind. Okay. So I'll show you in just a second. I'll spin it around and you'll be able to see. And then you're going to put these 2 together like that. And then you have your folds. Okay? So you have 1, 2, just like that. All right? So let me show you. I'll bring in the finished product on this one. Okay, so here's your first fold, and then there's kind of like a little peekaboo on the inside, and then there's your final piece right here. Super quick and easy, and all your friends are going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she made that. Okay, so the next thing you're going to need is you're going to need a card base. Okay, and your designer series paper is going to go right on top. Okay. And this is going to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you're going to take your adhesive. I'm going to make sure you put it on the edges. You can use some, you can use a tiny bit, or you can use a lot. High tea. I get a discount, so, I can use as much as I want. Being a demonstrator, you get a discount, so that's one of the great things. Okay, so you have that there. All right. And then fold 1 and fold 2. Okay, so we're going to start with the top. All right, so what I've done is I cut out one of our snow globes, and let me show you the paper. It's right here. Look at all these fabulous snow globes that are on one sheet of 12 by 12 designer series paper. So look at all the cards that you could make with this. And let me show you, in the coordinating dies, you can cut out the snow globe. Okay, so there's kind of like the ball shape, and then there's the dome shape, and then you have the bottom piece as well. So I did not use the dies to cut this out. I fussy cut it because I wanted it all in one piece. Okay, So I used my Stampin' Up! Scissors, and this is what I came up with. This little guy here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on my card, just on the first flap. Okay. And I'm going to put it on with one of my favorite things, which are, anybody want to guess what one of my favorite things are? I'll wait for somebody to make a comment. Anybody know? Diane, you should know this answer. We talked about it this morning in class. Anybody? One of my favorite things are dimensionals. I love to use dimensionals in all my projects. It gives you that little oomph that you need. We said this morning it's kind of like the little push-up bra. Gives you that little oomph for those cards. Okay. So I'm gonna put dimensionals on the back of my snow globe. And I have some right here, hopefully. As I fish around for them. I think I left them upstairs, but don't worry, there's more of those to come. All right. So, yeah, here they are. So I'm gonna take and put them on the back, but only on half. So I'm gonna put one here, one down at the bottom, and one on the side, okay? And then you're just gonna put this little thing on the front. It's absolutely adorable. And you're just gonna throw those on the floor and come by and vacuum those up later. So there's your little snow globe on the front, okay? So then that's gonna be your first piece, okay? Then my second piece, I used our deckled circles. I love these. They have a little bit of an edge to them, a little bit of a spicy edge. Mary B. and Joanne, hello. Okay, so deckled circles, layering, awesome, okay? So this is what the second one's gonna look like. You're gonna layer it, we're gonna stamp it, and OMG, you can cut a little snowflake out with those dies as well, okay? So I'm going to take my stamp set, okay, my Snowy Wonder stamp set, and I am going to stamp Season's Greetings. Let me put that. I love all of our acrylic stuff that we have because you can take it off and put it back on as many times as you want. Okay, and I'm gonna use Pool Party, and I'm just gonna tap it gently, okay? And that's gonna go Season's Greetings at the top of my deckled circle, okay? Then I'm gonna come and let me show you. Friends, I get excited about stuff like this. I don't know about you, but look at these snowflakes. See these beautiful snowflakes? You can cut these out with the dies as well. So I'm gonna open up my Stampin' Goodness here and check out that snowflake, okay? And let me show you how it fits right on top. So we're gonna put it like right there on that one, and you can cut the snowflake out. I love that. So if you're not one, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I will color, but coloring is not my favorite and my best. So if I can cut something out with a die where Stampin' Up! Has done all the beautiful coloring and shading for me, I'm gonna step over here and cut this out real quick, then I will definitely do that. I love when I can cut things out of Designer Series paper and use the images that coordinate with their stamp set. Okay, so let me show you. Look at that, isn't that adorable? So cute. What do you guys think so far? Cute design. Hopefully you're gonna wanna make these. It's a great way. I know some of us are I don't want to say hoarders, but collectors of designer series paper. So this is the perfect way to use 5 1/4 by 12, and you can do 2. That's what I love too. You can do 2 out of 1 sheet of cardstock. Okay. So this one is actually going to kind of be like a little peekaboo. So you're going to put this one here, and I'm going to close it, make sure it sticks behind, right? So this one is going to be on your second layer. All right. So again, we're going to use dimensionals, and what I do is I kind of cheat a little bit and I put them on my paper because that way I don't have to worry about them sticking off the edge of the side here. Okay, so I'm going to peel these off. Remember, they're double-sided, and then I'm going to excuse my cardstock there for a second, and I'm gonna just roll it like that. Okay, whoops, and it's a little crooked. We can fix that. Yes, we can. There we go. So we have our front piece, then we have our season's greetings, then we're gonna open that up, and then you're gonna put your piece of, I have 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. Okay, so let me show you that. And that is going to be just out of your basic white. So again, it's going to be smaller, but you want to make sure that you can see the little penguins on the outside. Okay, so you want the little penguins peeking out. So there's your piece there, and I'm going to stamp on it first because we know the rule. There are 2 sides to every piece of cardstock. So if you make a mistake, right, you can always turn it over and you can always stamp on the other side. That's the rule. Okay, so we are going to we have great stamp sets in the holiday catalog. There are 2. One, it coordinates with dies, but it's called Christmas Labels, and it has a lot of great sayings in there. And there's another one that is Peaceful Season. Okay, so we have Season's Greetings that we've already used, and now we are going to use let's do Thinking of You. We'll do Thinking of You. We're going to peel that one off, and we are going to stamp that on the inside. Okay, I'm going to put it right on my block here. Make sure it's squared up. And again, so it's not quite, I'm going to put it down here on the table and then line it up that way. Okay, so I'm going to use Garden Green for this one. And I showed the ladies something this morning in class. When I go to create with something, I always look at the bottom here, and you can see, sorry, it's a little, you can see the colors that they use. And that's your color palette. So I always pull the inks and the papers from that color palette before I start creating. And that way I have them kind of right at my fingertips, and you can kind of just pull and design from there. Okay, so Thinking of You, tap, tap, tap. Make sure it's nice and, yeah, I think my ink is drying up a little bit, so thank goodness for re-inkers. Okay, so I'm gonna put that, and I'm satisfied with that. I think that turned out pretty well. If not, I could always turn it over and stamp on the other side, but I don't need to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my adhesive in the corners there. Okay, and then I'm gonna come back here, and again I'm going to place that right in the center. Okay, and then I have this fun little guy that I cut out, and he's gonna go down there in the corner, and he came right out of the cardstock, the designer series paper, and he has a little scarf on. So we're gonna put him in there, all right? And then voila, you have your 3-fold, okay? So I'm gonna show you also some of the other great things that come in the suite, sorry. They have these little loose snowflakes. So they are perfect with the take your pick tool. Look how tiny they are. Can you see them? They're tiny. So I don't know about you, but my 39 and over eyes, I definitely am excited that I have the take your pick tool. So you have that side that has the kind of the little adhesive piece on it, so you can pick it off. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to, Joanne, stay tuned, there's another couple cute samples. Hold on, maybe my Tombow is, I think it's dried out a little bit. Oh, no, of course not. When you need it the most, it shoots out the side. Okay, so my Tombow, and I'm gonna take and just put little dots, tiny little dots. So there's 1, 2, 3. We talked about it. I do things in threes. 3 kids, 3 snowflakes. Okay, so I'm gonna take my little snowflake and I'm gonna add that right there. And then I'm gonna pick out another one. And there's larger ones and there's smaller ones, believe it or not. Okay, and I'm gonna take my larger one, gonna put it right there. And then I'm gonna find one more. Some of them are a little off kilter, but there are days that I'm off kilter too, so it's okay. We're gonna move that over. So you kind of bring the snow to life a little bit with those snowflakes. They're super cute, but I definitely recommend, if you don't have one, to take your pick tool. And one of the great things is there's a pointer, and then there's also a spatula, as we say, on the other side, and you can pull off the adhesive embellishments with those. So, okay. And then there is, last but not least, there is this adorable ribbon that is in the suite. And we're gonna add this to the front of our little snow globe. And this one is Pool Party, and it reminds me of like little snowballs on the edge. This comes in the suite too. Okay, and the best way to put this on is, I'm bringing out all the adhesives tonight, is with glue dots. So we have these mini glue dots, and you can barely see them, but I promise you they're there. The nice thing is you can just put your bow right on top and peel it off. And then you're gonna make sure it didn't stick to your fingernail. And then you put it right on your project. So you have your cute little 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, so let me show you. Here's another one that I made. Whoops, we got a little bit of a, maybe that's better, maybe it's not. Oh, well, we're in a little bit of a shadow there. And so this is the one with the snowman. I added the little snowflakes on the top. I added some of our white ribbon. And again, Winter Wishes. These are the snowflakes that are in the stamp set. Okay. And then look, the little snowflake or snowman on the bottom that I cut out with the die. Okay. And then I want to show you something else. But wait, there's more. So we have our Memories and More kits. And they are in the front of your catalog. So I'm going to show you these real quick. In the front, in the super front. We also have some of our ephemera. Have you guys seen the ephemera? So these are ephemera kits. Okay, so ways to make your own cards, quick and easy cards. So you have your card bases, you have envelopes, you have tags, you have all the stuff. Okay, and then it shows you on the next page a lot of different designs that you can make. Then we also have our Memories and More. And the card packs, they have 3x4 cards, and then they have 4x6 cards. So what I did is I used this design, and I just used the Memory and More, the smaller ones. Okay, they have Enjoy the Gift of the Season, Believe in Magic. They have these cute little, they have a cute little Christmas tree. And I used those to create this one. Okay, so I used the 3x4. This is one of the 3x4s. I backed it. So it's the same fold that I just taught you, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. And you're gonna turn over. And then we have this one here. So I trimmed this one down just a little bit, and I backed it with a cherry cobbler piece of cardstock. So this would be 3x4, and then I just took a little 1/4 of an inch off the edge of this card here. And then this one, I did not do any stamping. So I used the little stickers or die, they're called die cut adhesives that go with the set. Let me show you, they're right here. So these are the die cut adhesives. I use these. Okay, so I used this one right here. Christmas is Better Together. Then I found the deer. Oh dear, came right out of here. And she coordinates with the one that's on the front. So that was perfect for that one. And then I added a little tree to the side. So this is a no stamping. So you're using your designer series paper, and they're using the Memories and More to create that card. All right. So again, 5 1/4 by 12 is the measurement for your designer series paper. Okay. You need a card base that is going to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then you are going to do your folds. Okay. And that's what your projects are going to look like. You can do anything and everything. And I have what I want to show you. I made a card for my son Henry. And this was out of the airplane stamp set and designer series paper. And I used a gift card and put a gift card on the inside of that. So this one would be perfect for gift cards, for holidays, for birthdays, for anything. So thank you guys for bearing with me this evening as I went Facebook Live solo this evening. And the beginning was a little disastrous, but I pulled it together. So again, thanks for watching. You can find me live on Monday evenings at 8:45, Stampin' Always with Dory. And if you need any products, you can find me at doryschneider.stampinup.net. And that is all I have for you this evening. If you have any questions or need anything, please let me know.